What if one voice, spoken again and again, could alter the entire course of your life? What if one speech, repeated daily, could rebuild your discipline, silence self-doubt, sharpen your vision, and hardwire into you the mindset of champion? What if the only barrier between the man you are today and the man you're meant to become is not talent, not luck, not circumstance, but repetition? This is the truth most people miss. A single video cannot transform you if you hear it once and move on. Transformation isn't a lightning strike. It's not entertainment you play in the background while scrolling. Real change is mental reprogramming. It's the deliberate carving of a new identity into the deepest layers of your subconscious. And the perfect time to install this identity is the first minutes of the day. When your eyes open, your defenses are low, your subconscious is soft, like wet cement waiting for a shape. In that fragile state, whatever you feed your mind first will echo all day long. That is how auto-suggestion works. It isn't about hype. It isn't about force. It's about feeding your mind new commands over and over until belief replaces doubt and your standards overwrite hesitation. Think of the men who bent history to their will. Henry Ford didn't just design machines. He designed a belief system. He told himself again and again, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. He repeated it until no doubt could outlast it. Thomas Edison wasn't merely stubborn. He failed 10,000 times because in his mind he had already succeeded. He saw the light before the rest of the world could. And Andrew Carnegie, who built empires of steel, demanded clarity from the men who followed him. He wanted leaders who could study their own thoughts with the precision of an engineer examining blueprints. What about you? This moment right now is your blueprint session. This isn't a video. It's armor. It's the daily software update your mind has been waiting for. The world is loud. Distraction is constant. The voices of the past still whisper that you're not enough. But this ritual, this repetition, becomes your shield. So understand this. If you are serious about becoming the man who does not hesitate, who moves with conviction, who lives by design instead of drifting, then one listen is never enough. You play it tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after that, because the man you're becoming isn't born from hype. He's forged in habit, and this habit rewrites everything. Your mind is programmable. Either it will be programmed by default, by noise, by fear, by mediocrity, or it will be programmed by design. And this is where design begins. Now listen closely. This isn't theory. This is a formula, and the formula is simple. Repetition plus belief equals identity. Say it until it no longer feels like motivation. Say it until it feels like truth. Say it until your old self has no place left in your future. Today is not a copy of yesterday. Today is a reset, a rewrite, and it starts now. Hear me clearly. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are not doomed to repeat the same mistakes. You've simply been conditioned, trained by a world that teaches doubt, hesitation, and small thinking. But that ends today. You are a builder. You are a creator. You are a finisher. You rise with purpose. You move with clarity. And you train your mind to follow you, not your feelings. This is your mental reset. This is the beginning of your rewrite. Every man you admire, every titan you respect, every leader who left their mark, woke up with the same internal war you face right now. Fear whispered to them. Doubt knocked at their door. Distraction clawed for their attention. But they did not surrender. They trained their minds like soldiers trained with weapons. They fed their beliefs daily like oxygen. And because they did, the world eventually bowed to their vision. Charles M. Schwab, who rose to power under Andrew Carnegie and became one of the most influential steel magnates of his era, didn't succeed because he was the sharpest thinker in the room. He succeeded because he carried himself with direction. His presence radiated certainty. His standard spoke louder than his words. Men followed him because he had already mastered himself. He didn't check in with his emotions. He checked in with his standards. That is exactly what you must do now. You are not here to drift. You are not here to wait for the perfect mood. You are here to set the tone, to decide who you are, and to live out that decision with precision. So repeat this now, not casually, but with authority. I know who I am. I know what I am building. I know what matters today. and I execute with precision. There is no room for chaos. There is no tolerance for distraction. While most of the world wastes the first hours of their day scrolling, you are locking in. You are not logging into noise. You are logging into your mission. Understand this. Most people will wake up today and feed their doubt before they feed their purpose. They will trade their discipline for distractions, their attention for noise, their energy for empty scrolling. Not you. The moment your eyes opened, you chose a different path. This is your time. This is your reminder. This is your daily system update, the code that overrides hesitation and programs clarity. And here's the truth. You are not average. You were simply trained to think small. That training has expired. From this moment forward, you train like a professional. You move with definiteness of purpose. No more drifting. No more we'll see. No more waiting for confidence to magically arrive. Confidence is earned through repetition, through finishing what you start, through following through when it's uncomfortable. So say it again, louder this time. I follow through. I don't flinch. I don't fold. I finish what I start. When doubt comes knocking, you override it. When emotions fade, you don't fade with them. When the inner voice tells you to take it easy, you rise and get to work. You don't need cheerleaders. You don't need hype. What you need is this, a daily ritual that builds your mental armor brick by brick, belief by belief. This is not entertainment. This is architecture. You are building a blueprint inside your subconscious, a system that installs discipline where there used to be hesitation, focus where there used to be distraction, power where there used to be weakness. Auto-suggestion is not a fantasy. It is a weapon. Repetition with emotion transforms into identity. That is how the greats carve their names into history. Edison did not stumble into invention. Ford did not stumble into industry. Carnegie did not stumble into empire. They decided every morning who they were. So now I ask you, who are you today? Who do you choose to be? Not based on mood, not based on circumstance, but based on standard. Because from this moment forward, you are no longer the man you used to be. You are becoming the man you were always meant to be. One decision at a time, one action at a time, one repetition at a time. Walk differently today. Speak differently today. Work differently today. Because this is not just another speech. This is your identity installer. This is the voice that rewires you. And when tomorrow comes, you will return again, and again, and again, until the world no longer recognizes the man you once were. There is a war happening inside you, not outside, not in your job, not in your circumstances, but deep within your mind, a battle between the man you were and the man you are becoming. And every hesitation, every retreat into comfort, every maybe later is ammunition for the old self. For years you have been running a program you didn't choose, a script installed by other people's doubts, by teachers who underestimated you, by parents who feared too much, by friends who settled too early, and by your own past failures. That script became the virus in your system, the whisper that says you can't, that says you're not ready, that tells you to wait. But here's the truth. You don't fix a virus by negotiating with it. You delete it. You burn the old code. History proves it. Henry Ford was mocked for imagining a horseless carriage, yet he refused to ask for permission. He didn't say, "What if I fail?" He said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." He chose belief until the world had no choice but to catch up. Thomas Edison didn't see failure after 10,000 attempts at the light bulb. He saw 10,000 lessons. His identity wasn't tied to results. It was tied to work, to persistence, to repetition. And Andrew Carnegie built his empire not with luck, but with definiteness of purpose. He demanded that his men study their own thinking the way an engineer studies machinery. That is what you must demand of yourself now. Stop negotiating with weakness. Kill the idea that you are your past. Kill the need to explain yourself to people who quit on their own potential. Kill the safety rope that lets you fall back into old patterns. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot be both disciplined and lazy, both focused and distracted, both relentless and hesitant. One identity must die for the other to live. So burn the fallback plan. Break the safety net. Step forward like a man who has decided. Not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. Transformation is not a lightning strike. It's not a miracle. It's a ritual. It's the daily fire of doing what average men avoid. It's not about hype. It's about installing a new identity brick by brick, repetition by repetition. Here is your blueprint. The first 10 minutes of your day are sacred. No scrolling, no noise, no reaction to the world. This is your command time. You sit, you breathe, you speak your identity out loud. Say it with force. I do what I said I would do. I train my mind. I train my body. I train my mission. I am built for pressure. I am focused. I finish what I start. Not once, not twice, every single day. Repetition isn't boring. It's programming. The strongest loop always wins, so you build the strongest loop. Guard your input. Cut the poison. Stop feeding your mind garbage. Every scroll, every headline, every empty conversation is shaping you. Either it fuels your vision or it feeds your doubt. There is no neutral. Repeat power. The subconscious doesn't care what's true. It cares what's repeated. So you repeat strength. You repeat conviction. You repeat identity until it stops sounding like motivation and starts sounding like truth. Align your actions. Words without action collapse. Faith without execution dies. Your subconscious only accepts the message if your habits prove it. Discipline isn't what you talk about. It's what you do when no one is watching. This is the system. Guard your input. Repeat power. Align with action. Do it daily until your old self no longer has a voice. Because the old version of you is still watching, waiting for an opening. But it has no power unless you give it back. And you won't, because you are not hoping anymore. You are installing. You are programming. You are building an identity that cannot be shaken. Repeat it one last time. I am relentless. I am consistent. I am not who I was. I am who I decide to be. Every day, with every repetition, you are becoming unrecognizable to the man you used to be. And when the world looks at you, they won't understand the shift. But you will, because you rewired it, because you built it, because